What's going on with cruises that are longer than 7 days for 2021? We're going to chat about that in this video up ahead. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what is going to happen with cruises that are longer than 7 days once cruises do resume from U.S. waters. At the same time, we'll also talk about the vaccine because that is really good news and we do need to celebrate these things, especially in 2020. And finally, we're going to look at a positive update from Norwegian Cruise Line. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you do like this video, if you find it helpful or informative or enjoyable in any way, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And of course, please consider subscribing to the channel. Let's get started. Okay, so let's talk about cruises that are longer than 7 days and let's get some bad news out of the way. Well, as of today, Carnival Cruises has removed the ability to book cruises that are longer than 7 days from its website. And this is on all sailings that are leaving from U.S. waters up until the end of October 2021. Now, when I looked on Princess's website, I found the same thing. By the time that you watch this video, this might be the case even on other cruise lines. I'm not sure, but I suspect that this will be the case. And the reason for this is because the CDC framework for conditional sailing had said, in addition to many other things, many other requirements, but did say that cruises should be a maximum of 7 days when they do resume. And it has the potential, this new framework, to last up until the end of October 2021. Now, this doesn't mean that cruises that are longer than 7 days are necessarily canceled. For now, it just means that they can't be made as new bookings. And what Carnival does say, and they said this in an article on Cruise Critic, I will leave it linked below, is what they do say is that they are in negotiations right now with the CDC. So it is possible, there's a potential that this will improve, that perhaps after several months, after perhaps several sailings that have gone really well, that this will improve, that this will change, that we will be able to go on longer cruises. But for now, it looks like to book any cruises, we're probably going to have to stick with cruises that are 7 days or less. So what does this mean for your sailings? Well, if you have a sailing right now and it's already booked, you may just want to wait and see and just kind of see what happens. Potentially though, if you really do want to go on a cruise and you'll be disappointed if it's canceled, you may want to look at some alternatives. If there are cruises that you would really like and they are 5 days or 7 days, perhaps consider booking those if you did have a cruise that was 10 days or longer and maybe switching that over, or hedge your bets and book 2 cruises. Those are all potentials, but I do want you to be aware that those cruises that are longer than 7 days, it does look like that could be in jeopardy. And if you have a cruise that's a back-to-back, that has a potential to be in jeopardy as well. Not very good news, but that's what we know so far about that. As we hear more, I will definitely update you. And now for some good news, and this is on the vaccine front. And of course, this is not going to change everything about the protocols and the rules for cruising, but it is going to make things a lot better, and it's going to make the future of cruising look a lot brighter. So Pfizer has announced that they have a vaccine that is now nearing the end of their 3rd trials, and it is going very, very well. Now, we will hear more in about 3 weeks. We're told as the trial really comes to an end, and they'll be able to give us all of the different points. But right now, it looks like it actually has a success rate or an efficacy of 90%. So very, very good news, to the point that it actually sent the cruise stocks soaring. So very good news, even if you're a shareholder, at least things are generally on their way up. So now let's switch gears and talk about Norwegian Cruise Line and how they plan to resume in January 2021. And please let me know if you've cruised already on Norwegian Cruise Line, or if you have a cruise with NCL booked for 2021, please let me know in the comments below. So this is what it looks like for January 2021. CEO Frank Del Rio had explained in an earnings call that trial sailings will likely happen in January. And he did say that some cruise lines may do this a little bit earlier, but their plan with Norwegian Cruise Line is likely to do this in January. And of course, it is a complicated process. They have to get all of their crew back. They have to get all of their crew tested before they could even start those trial sailings. Now, after that, what they will be doing when they do finally resume passenger sailings is he did point out that likely they will start their sailings with short sailings going to Great Stirrup Cay, their private island, and Harvest Cay in Belize, also their private island. So really, really nice cruises. Now, he did also express a lot of optimism. And he did say that he envisioned that while the startup will be slow and there are a lot of things that they have to do, that this framework did really give some positive steps to be able to move forward for cruising. And he envisioned that the cruise line would have all of its ships sailing by midway through 2021. So when we look at it now, this really does seem like positive news for cruising, but I'd love to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments below. And as well, please let me know if you have a cruise booked that is longer than 7 days. Please let me know what you think might happen and what you think, what you think you might do. So please let me know that in the comments below. Now, if you like this video, if you found it helpful in any way, then please do give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. And of course, please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not done so already. Thank you so much for watching and happy future cruising.